the site of the Nova Music Festival at Rhyme. Now, this is where 260 people were massacred by Hamas terrorists, and those terrorists, they came not just on paragliders but also in automobiles and motorcycles brandishing the assault rifles. With me is Master Sergeant Dean Elsden. Master Sergeant Elsden is the spokesperson of the police here. Sir, for the benefit of our viewers, can you tell us what exactly happened here?
I don't even want to call this location a festival. This is the site of a massacre. This is where innocent civilians came to enjoy. And we're talking about women, we're talking about youth. And they were just slaughtered. People came for fun and they left crying in tears. The first people to arrive here were the officers that were already on site. They were supposed to direct traffic. They were supposed to help if any of the civilians needed some assistance. And at approximately 6:30 in the morning, you had the red alerts. And so they yelled for everybody to get on the floor, to cover for safety because there's no protected areas. And they told everybody to get into their vehicles and to leave. We're talking about an open area that's a festival. That's it. There's rockets flying in on them.
So rockets were also being fired at this festival.
There was a sound of the red alert. So everybody was in a panic.
And we are a couple of kilometers from
We're just a
Gaza
few
Strip.
kilometers away. And the officers yelled for them to get into the vehicles. They directed them to the exit route, which is just one road that leads to a T. You can either go left or go right.
Yeah. And that's where Hamas terrorists were.
As the officers are yelling for everyone to go, they realize the cars are coming back to them. And they don't understand what's happening. They see bullet holes inside of the vehicles. They hear the people yelling. They say, they're shooting at us, they're shooting at us, there's terrorists. The officers start hearing the rapid fire of the bullets, and they understand quickly that there's a terror attack happening. They understand what's happening in front of their eyes. There was an officer, Officer Igal Zingev. He opened up his phone. He understood this was the only route out. He opened up, he looked for another alternative. He found a service road that led around this site and into the city of Netivot. He started yelling at people to get into their cars, to follow him. He yelled over the megaphone for people, it doesn't matter what car you're in, get in and follow me.
And all the time the Hamas terrorists were firing.
All the time. What you see around you was massacre,
and let's just look around.
Chaos. Look at all the things thrown on the floor. Yeah. If it wasn't for the emergency personnel that already collected all the bodies, you would just see bodies and pools of blood just everywhere around you. Imagine your worst nightmare, and then multiply that by 100. There's no words to describe it. That's why you're here right now, to see it for your own eyes. Because my words, any other words, even people that were from there, they can't describe to you the horrors of what took place here. We're talking about innocent civilians that were being abducted, pulled by their hair.